What's up, everyone? Today we are going to be, I am going to think of a plot. I'm going to be thinking of a plot for the third episode of the Amazing Digital Circus. So you know the trailer? Well, like what I did with the second episode, I'm going to chop into little pieces to get a good full 30 minutes or 20 minutes episode. Yeah, but I'm serious. Why does every time I'm about to say something that ad pulls up? But I'm going to be thinking of a plot for the third episode. Let's just get beginning. So, first off, it's going to start right after the second episode ended. It's where everyone's just like walking around. They tell Caine for a surprise. So, for like a graduation award for finishing that adventure, because remember they get awards. Yeah, they get a reward. It's some candy. Want to eat some candy, go to their room, go to sleep. And Pomni has like this weird dream. It's where it's kind of like a cartoony thing. It's where she was claiming that she was in like this haunted house thing. So he was going to open the door till she saw a million ghosts. She tried to run away, but it was too late. The ghost captured her and possessed her until she woke up. Until she's glad that when it was just all a dream, until she just started to just like go to the main area the circus had, because that's where they usually do the adventure. Until Caine says, "What's up, everyone? Today we are going to be going to the haunted house adventure. You have to destroy that tape recorder, and that's basically pretty much it. And just destroy the tape recorder to get rid of all the ghosts. Until Rakasa and Gangle are a little bit scared, because that place sounds pretty scary. Kinger was just like his normal ways, and Pomni was just like her normal ways, and Jax was also pretty happy to see some more violence or something in the adventures. And Zooble, she completely skips out on the adventure. With Caine says, Zooble, just stand right there until he pushes all the characters into the portal, and Zooble stays at the circus tent until Zooble says, "Alright, so what do you need, Caine?" Until Caine says, "Let's just talk about it." Until he snaps his fingers and they're in therapy. Until Zooble says, "What am I doing in therapy? Why am I in therapy?" Until Caine says, "Because you skip on on every single adventure, so today you're in therapy to know what you're going through." Until it cuts back to the regular own characters. Until they're outside of this haunted mansion thing. Wait, hold on. Before I say until, I should probably mention this in the video, but none of the stuff I'm going to say is actually right, so don't try to attack me and try to find my information. This is just for laughing giggles. This is just for laughs and giggles. This is not for something like serious or anything. This is all just for fun either way. Until they decide to open the door. Yeah, until they're just walking around until Jax finds a vacuum cleaner and says, "Oh look, Pomni, a vacuum cleaner. Hope lucky you're not to go, so I'll suck you up." Until Pomni says, "Go away, Jax." Until Ragatha decides to split into groups. So where Kinger's going to be with Pomni, and Ragatha, Gangold, and Jax is going to be in the other group. Yeah, they're trying to find the tape recorder. And whoever wins first gets a cookie. And whoever finds the tape recorder first gets the cookie. Until they both go their separate ways. Until it comes back to Zooble and Caine in therapy. Until Caine asks Zooble some questions. Why'd you skip on every adventure? Until Zooble says, Caine does not talk about it. Until Caine says, we're in therapy. There's no talking about nothing. Until Zooble says, I just don't want to go on an adventure today. You can't force me to go on an adventure. Until Caine says, technically I can. Until Zooble starts arguing with Caine. It says, just because you're the creator of this world doesn't mean you get to control if I go on adventures or not. Until Caine says, actually, yes it does. Until they both start to argue a little bit. Until Caine says, why do you skip out of every adventure? So Zooble says, it's not your business. So Caine says, actually it is my business. Now, don't tell me what it is. Until Zooble says, well, last time, no. So it's where until Kinger and Pomni are just walking around. Walking around. They're just walking around until the power goes out. Until luckily Pomni has a flashlight. Until she also uses the flashlight. Until Kinger was right beside her until she scared the toy. So Kinger, you scared me for a second. Until Kinger, forgetting that she didn't look at them, accidentally hits her with a shotgun. Accidentally hit her with a shotgun. And then what will happen next is where Pomni was just trying to get back from her kitchen until Jax jump scares her. Until Pomni says, Jax, you're supposed to be with the other group. Until Jax says, oh yeah, I forgot. Until it cuts to the other group. Until Agatha's like, okay, we need to find this tape recorder somehow. Until just walking around trying to find a tape recorder. decide to save this out in the wild. Until Gingle, for some odd reason, hears some sort of noise. Until she looks behind her, until she realizes that a ghost behind her. It's Martin Miller. Until she screams at the top of her lungs and tries to run away, but the ghost possesses her. And now the ghost is possessed her body. So Jack says, where's Crybaby? I wonder where she is. And so Raga says, be nice, Jax. And he said, yeah, but where is her anyways? Until she sees Gingle. And, well, she's possessed, but they don't notice. Until Dangle / Martin Millenhall says, oh, hi, Jax. Hi, friend. Yeah, we're friends, right? Until Jack says, do not never call us that ever again. Until Gingle says, I will find you and I will possess you now. But they're both really confused until it cuts back to Pomni and Kinger. Well, they're looking in every single drawer, but they still cannot find the tape recorder and destroy it. Until grossly, they also find some dead bodies laying around until they decide to just check some of them. And after that, this one on. That Pomni says to Kinger, why he's always so crazy all the time. Until Kinger says, I don't know, I'm just am. Until Pomni says, okay. Until Kinger was just looking around until he finds another ghost. He starts also screaming also until he gets possessed, and the ghost makes him lose an eye. Until it cuts back to Caine and Zooble. Where Caine is also very upset that Zooble didn't go to the adventure. Until Caine says, what do I have to? Until Caine says, what do I have to do? And to go on an adventure. Until Zooble says, I don't know. Until Caine says, you're dead. Until he says, for punishment, I'm bringing back the Glich. So let me just be right back. Until Zooble not how wanted to mess with the Glich, decides to do her master plan. While she's there, she pranked Caine by making a sign that says, snap your fingers 3 times if you want the Glich to appear. until he snaps 3 times, and it opens the portal to the adventure until Zooble says, I never thought I would do this again, but here we go. Until Zooble jumps in the portal into the adventure. And it cuts back to Ragatha, Jax, and Gangold. Like, Ragatha actually notices that she's possessed until Jax says, until Ragatha says, I think she might be, is she controlling her own body? And so Jax says, hey, I don't care about, I'm not Mrs. Crybaby, but all I just care about is violence. Until Ragatha says, usual for Jax, but anyways, but I just think that Gangle might be possessed until while they're arguing, guess what? Martha Millenhall until Martha Millenhall also tells her son, which is like that little like ghost thing. Also tells her son to possess another character. That's how he tries to do. And anyways, to tell. Well, since he's inside of Kinger, that's a leaf Kinger. It's a leaf Kinger's body. Until he goes to Pomni's body. Until while Pomni's getting possessed, she literally starts screaming until while she looks behind her and she sees a ghost. She literally starts screaming, and she screams so loud that her eyes literally pop out. Until she gets destroyed by the ghost, and the ghost possessed her. Well, Pomni's gonna possess Kinger. Well, I'm saying to Pomni, oh, hi, Pomni. What do you want to? I actually think I found the tape recorder, by the way, I tell. Tommy says, you will not win this challenge. Until Pomni also decides to do something really stupid. She decides to, since she's literally in the top floor, she decides to jump out the window, well, because she's getting possessed. And the ghost leaves her body, and she's just laying there until it cuts back to Zooble, all alone. Until Zooble was just walking around singing a song until she says, this is the last time that I go on an adventure ever again. So she looks down, so she looks up and she sees Pomni falling. She decides to catch Pomni before she falls to her demise. Until they both decide to go inside the haunted house. Well, since Zooble's with one of her friends, she actually feels more comfortable talking to her instead of Caine. Kinger was like, oh my goodness, Pomni, I was so worried about you. Until Pomni also wants to ask about why Kinger's so crazy and why does Zooble skip out on every adventure? Until Kinger says, I'll go first. Until Kinger says, well, it's because, well, the reason why I'm so crazy sometimes is because, I was one of the earliest people to be here. Like, after, somebody called Caine got abstracted, I've been here. I've been here ever since, and I realized that I'm starting to grow older, and I'm just starting to not, it's just I don't know. I've been in the circus for way too long. I'm 48 years old. Ragaso was next, and she actually usually helped me go through everything but it's just, I've been here for a long time, and I'm not sure if I'm going to last long in the circus with everybody. I don't know how long I'm going to be in a circus. That's what Kinger says. So, converse with it says, Kinger, don't worry. We'll always be here for you. And even if you do abstract, we'll always be here for you until she reminds him about the cold Cosmo. And Cosmo. Man. But after that, guess what? After she helps King with her stuff until, guess what? She asks Zooble why she skips out on every adventure until Zooble says that the reason why that she always leaves out on every single adventure is because, when she was an early one, when she was early here, guess what? She loved going on the adventures. She thinks that all the adventures were fun. So she used to go on the adventures all the time until there's one Pacific Fencer, the whole strategy. What happened was that, one of the characters abstracted. When one of the characters abstracted, literally tried to chase her around, and it was during the adventure. Until it was trying to run away, but it was too late. She got Glich out, and she literally almost turned full abstracted. And not before she got to Caine. Until she also says that another reason is because, until she runs with the fact, and you know how Gummy Good also died? Until she said, yeah, that was kind of like me. I tried to bring the NPC into the circus, and yeah, it was a complete fail. Until she says, and I was traumatized by the death of her favorite NPC, but she decided to do one thing. So she realized every time she goes on the adventure, everything bad happens. So she decides to skip on a adventure until Pomni understands it with his Zooble. They understand her pain. It usually also always happens. Yeah, that usually happens all the time. Then Zooble, you don't have to worry. We're always here for you until they both have a heartwarming thing. Until they have a heartwarming conversation, until they all hug. Yeah, buddy. But they realized that now it's time to maybe destroy the tape recorder. Yeah, to remove all the ghosts. So they're looking around, but they just can't find it. I tell Booth, that's where Ragasaw Jackson giggled. They realized that maybe splitting up was not a good idea, and maybe they should just go back. They go back with the other friends until that's exactly what they do. And after that, they decide to just all look for that. I just passed a save file with like a video. Yeah, but yeah, so they all decide to find the tape recorder together. Tell Zooble and Caine all find the tape recorder together. Tell all this need to do is just find a way to destroy the tape recorder. Until they're literally rushing everywhere to the tape recorder to destroy the tape recorder. So finally, Zooble, decides to use all her anger just to smash it on the floor. Until after that, after that, all the ghosts all go back in the tape recorder, and we all save the day. Until they decide to just go to. They all just decided to like. So they're going all back to the main circus tent. What's happening until Caine also said, "Welcome back, everyone, from the adventure." He also asks, have you guys seen Zooble? I haven't seen Zooble around. Recently. I was gonna punish her with these winks, but I didn't see her until Jack's being the jerk. It also shows Zooble right there. Tell Zooble just to say, wait, Caine, we can talk about this. So Caine says, you were magnificent. To go on the adventure without my permission? That's wonderful. Until Zooble says, you're not mad? He says, why would I be mad? You went on the adventure even though you didn't want to. And that's because you escaped me. Until says, yeah, whatever. I got Zooble until Zooble says, I'm never going on an adventure ever again. Yeah, I'm never going on another adventure ever again. Until Caine says, well, your reward for finishing this adventure is a fun, spooky movie night. So everybody is excited because that's their favorite time. So Pomni says, "What's movie day? What's movie thing?" But Tony basically says, "We just watched a scary movie until." He says, "Today we're watching this movie." Until they just watch the movie until Zooble and Caine are all just glad to have everyone as a friend. And they all are relaxing together, watching a movie. The end! That's how it rolls to the credits. I hope you guys enjoyed my version of the third episode. Yeah, but this is going to be I know the third episode is going to be really good. Also, by the way, think in your head if you like my version better or the actual episode. You know the episode has to come out when it does. Just think in your head which one you like better. Yeah, but that's the end of my third episode. Well, but that's the end, I guess, and I'll see all of you in the next video.